Yes, fine, I'll look into the jogging lessons if you think it'll help. Now, I've got to let you go. There's a busy afternoon ahead of me. We're brainstorming ways of spending money we don't have. Okay. Yes, what is it? Thought you might want to know the RCMP commissioner is about to answer questions at committee about the whole SNC-Lavalin thing. But that was successfully obstructed. I know, but now the Conservatives want to ask questions about the obstruction. They think you shouldn't be above the law for some strange reason. Well, I only see one way out of this. More obstruction. Oh, that's much better than what I was thinking. Yeah, let's do that.
What about
Obstruction.
We've already had it.
We've had one, yes. What about second?
Obstruction. Good evening, you're watching government-funded news. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced a pause on the federal carbon tax for home heating oil, saying the move was designed to help Atlantic Canadians with the cost of living crisis. Hold on, that can't be true because we've been told by the Liberals that the carbon tax doesn't make life more expensive for lower-income Canadians.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
So you voted with the Conservatives yesterday against the Liberal government of which you are a part. Why did you do that?
I did that because I believe we have to change the way we're approaching the climate change incentive, or whatever you want to call it. People are finding it very difficult. I've had people tell me they can't afford to buy groceries, they can't afford to heat their homes, and that's hard to hear from especially seniors who live alone and tell me that they go around their house in the spring and winter time with a blanket wrapped around them because they can't afford the home heating fuel.
Well, it's a good thing the tax is being paused then. Liberals do the right thing again. But it was their policy to begin with. Keep going. Some provinces not in Atlantic Canada have pointed out that such an exemption seems unfair and that the tax should be paused for all, which is logic that the Environment Minister seems to agree with.
But there will be no carve-out for a province. How fair would it be for the rest of the Federation if we started carving out exception for provinces?
So of course the Liberals will put the well-being of Canadians ahead of political games. Sorry, what's that?
Atlantic Caucus was vocal with what they've heard from their constituents, and perhaps they need to elect more Liberals on the prairies so that we can have that conversation as well.
With respect, Minister, does that mean because there aren't Liberals in the prairies right now that are represented around the caucus or around the cabinet table, that the people of Alberta will have to live a more unaffordable life than the people in Atlantic Canada? Does that seem fair?
Yes, that's right. Vote for more Liberals so that they can implement more of their great plans, which they have to pause after implementing because of how great things are going. Genius. The cost of protecting the Prime Minister and his family has risen to its highest level in 20 years. It now costs the Canadian taxpayers over $30 million annually. Wow, that is shocking. I can't believe someone agreed to protect him.
We both know you would never take a bullet for someone else.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
The housing crisis is solved. Housing Minister Sean Fraser said that Cabinet will take measures to curb housing demand. In a letter to MPs, the minister stated that increased supply alone is insufficient to restore affordability by 2030, and that careful, well-calibrated measures will be used to curb demand. If nobody believes they can afford a home, they won't try to buy one. Problem solved.
That's stupid.
The military has reportedly instructed chaplains not to pray at official events, but instead have a reflection which is inclusive in nature and respectful of the religious and spiritual diversity of Canada. Also, apparently soldiers have been instructed in moments of distress to attempt to use more inclusive phrases. For example, instead of saying, "Oh God, they're trying to fucking kill us," try saying, "Oh no, they're trying to fucking kill us." And when tragically witnessing your brother in arms suddenly dying, instead of exclaiming, "Jesus Christ," try saying, "Neil deGrasse Tyson." Well, that's all the time we have tonight. Thanks for watching Go FU News, and remember to vote Liberal in order to be saved from disastrous Liberal policies. Also, you're a racist if you don't. Good night.